Hello, this is Johnny. I finally successfully complete getting the image ready for the hacked version of Neo Geo Mini. I was able to put all three Neo Geo Mini into one. And you might say, well, how do you do that? Well, first I need to explain to you so you guys won't get confused. There is right now this one is a Japanese version so if you use the Japanese version you will get the same game back. So your first 40 game is a Japanese version. So what I did is I added 4 more games that I know that it will not work in a zip file or in the FBA format. So these are the 4 games. This one and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I added those into the system, so that way you could, able to play it. Okay. Now those are not part of the 40 game that come with the Japan. Now, do understand that the Neo Geo, all 3 systems do not have 40 different game per system. I wish it was, but it's not. So you have, for example, you have 26 games are the same for both the Japanese and international. Okay, and so you take 14 plus 26, that give you 40 games. Okay, so in reality there's 14 different games per each system. Okay, but with Christmas there's only 9 different games compared to the rest of this, the international in Japan. So you only have 9 games up there that is actually are different from these other 2. 8 of them came from international and 10 of them came from Japan, and 21 are in all 3 of them. Okay, so total of 48. Now Christmas version have 48 games. Now people ask, well, can I use the Christmas version to do this? You probably could, but I don't recommend it because Christmas version have actually the best game in the system, 48. Okay, it take the best of all 3 of them and put it in one. Okay, that's why there's only 9 new game and 8 of those. So this total here is 9. So I did my math at plus 9 plus 14 plus 14. And here is actually 26, but I did the, so you take the 9, you take 14 plus 9 plus 21, you get 58 games. And then you have, here you got 3 more that is different than the Christmas, so you need to add those 3 back in. So you totally have 61 games from the list, because the other one have 26, so the Christmas one I'm missing the 3 that those 2 share. So I believe it's 61 total. Okay, but I gave you more than is there. So the reason I say I give you more than what's there is because I added some Capcom game in there. So let me show you, and we're gonna go ahead and test some of those Capcom. Now this one is the more game. This is the icon that I added. Those are the 3 new systems that is coming from Neo Geo. In Japan they're already here and they are doing pre-order as well. So if you go into here, press A, you have the Final Burnout. There's a 6 emulator here. You got Nintendo, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color. Now Game Boy Color, I went and add more game into here. Apparently I do have enough space. I kind of pushed to the limit. There's a fixed size in the image, and if you go over it, once you jump over by a little bit, you can burn it. So the image had to be a fixed number, and what you do, you delete it, you add stuff to it, and then you close it to see if a file do not go past 2740,474. If it go past that, you won't be able to burn the image. Okay, so yeah, leave it in that range. So I was able to add 12 games in here. Okay, I also added Wally and some of this arcade type of gaming here. And this one will play Game Boy. Okay, just let you know. So there's 11 game in. Let's see how many game exactly that I gave on this image that I created. So there's 11 and there's a USB. Okay, so we don't count that one as number 12. So we get out that. Final Burnout. Let's look at Final Burnout. Final Burnout has 70, but you don't count this one, and so it's actually 69. So 69, that right there is already 80. Yep, already 80 game. And this one, what I did is I put all the game, the other Neo Geo, that in the first screen, the 40 game, the 44 game, plus over here. So let's add that to this list. So we have 124 game already. Okay. So if you just look at the Final Burnout, it's 69 game plus 44. And that give you a 113 game. So we have 113 game that is arcade game. Okay. So let's look at it. And I added another one in here, which is this one. This is a Capcom Alien vs Predator, and I like that game. So, but that game is a FBA format. It's compressed as FBA, so that's why it will work over here. Let me turn the sound higher. Alright.
Time to hunt. Time to hunt. Select your plane. South. Round 1.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to change this to English. I just burned this one again. I burned it so many times, crazy. I spent more time burning and testing and okay. So all this have all graphic game on the system, and let's briefly go through this real quick. So I can't zoom in anymore. That's the closest I get. Let me bring it closer. Alright, so we got those games. Now I'm using the zip file, so I didn't change the name because the zip file had to stay the same name. So that's why I didn't change. Now the FBA format, you could. So a lot of Capcom's game, you have a full name. But so you could tell that if this is a Capcom game because it actually have Capcom on it. And this is Captain Commando. It also is it have a full name. So whenever you see something with a full name, you know that is a Capcom game, and the short name is Neo Geo. So you got a pretty, and that one is actually a Capcom game. It's not Neo Geo, sorry. And this one as well. And that's Neo Geo, Final Fury. And Final Fight is Capcom as well, and Ghost and Golem I think is also Capcom, and that one's Neo Geo. King of Dragons Capcom, and that's Neo Geo, and I believe that one is Neo Geo, but I picked the box that couldn't find a box. That's the only box I could find. No, I think this is a Capcom, and this is Neo Geo. Neo Geo. This one, of course, is Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Mega Man, I think, is Capcom. Mega Man 2 is Capcom. Mega Twist, I think, is Neo Geo. And this is Neo Geo. That's Capcom. Capcom. And Neo Geo. And Capcom. And Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Capcom. And Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. And I believe Capcom. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. Tell you what, if it's a Capcom, I just say Capcom, but that is Capcom. Capcom. I think it's Capcom, this one too, 3 Warrior. This one might be Capcom, not sure. Okay, that's it. And this is Capcom as well. And that's Capcom. No, this is Neo Geo. This is Capcom, this is Neo Geo, and this is Capcom, the last one. And then USB. Okay, so that's all the game that I just went through. And let's press B to get out. So you got 113 arcade game that is in here. And Nintendo, let's check Nintendo out. Press A. Now, a while ago, the graphic got changed to all the same is because the program is written to look for 2 pictures, and for some reason it's not going to look. So the program have some bug. It's not looking when you plug in a TV. It's, instead of looking for this picture, it went to look for FBA. So that's why all the icons are the same. So there's a, I don't know, something I did or something that he forgot to do, but yeah, that's what happened. And so this is 150 game. So we're gonna add to the 120. So 124, I mean. So that gave me 274 right now. And this is have all the Nintendo game in here. NES. And that's too much to go through, so I'm not gonna go through all this. So when you get it, you could go through it. But all the icon has been fixed. All the, well, let me just go through it fast. Just to make sure that you see that all the icon is there. Like this game, that's my favorite game. And so on, so it's all a cool game. This one is my favorite game too. Those two, my best shooting game I like. And then this game is fun. This 1, 2, 3 version of it. Those are cool. The island. So this is a different one. This is the island. What's the other one? Is that the island too? Oh, this is Hilton Avenger Island. There's a little bit different version. Maybe I don't know which is which. Maybe one is Japan, one is English, but they're kind of similar. One is more of a caveman, one is more of a handsome character. HUS. Yeah. So there might be a Japanese and an English version. And then Jackie Chan, I like that one too. And Jubilee one, and some other one. I don't really play those. Joy Mac is a good game. And this is a good game too. You can find those in Walmart. They sell the individual game by itself, but you play it here, so why not? Yeah, so there's a lot of cool games that I put in here. Some of them are Japanese. This one I'm not going to take all the credit. I mean, the picture, I'm the one who went and looked for all of them and named them the same as the arcade, but I mean the ROM. But this game pack, it was created by somebody else. I did not put this together. So that's why I don't read Japanese. So there's some game here is you know Japanese. Here's mapping. So there are some Japanese game in here. I think like 50% of the game here that are Japanese. We're almost there, 155. If you want to, you could always pause it. I know I'm going very fast, but if you want to see what like Pac-Man, like Pac-Man Mania, those are cool. So you could slow it down, spot. Yeah, that one is cool. I like that one. The Nintendo version of it. Super Mario 3, Super Mario Brother, the old one. Yep, and the USB. Okay, so as you can see, they all have artwork. Go out, B. Okay, and now we go to Game Boy Advance. This one I didn't really have a whole lot. That's 7 games. So let's add that to my list. 7 games. So that gave me 283 so far. And they all have artwork as well. Papa, you could add more of the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, you know, because they don't really take that much space. But I've been spending the whole weekend just doing this, so I'm kind of tired of putting more game, take it out. Because once you put the game and you go over it, you might as well delete the whole thing. So you always have to do a backup. That's what takes so long. When the file size is correct and you put the thing, you close out the image and the file size still stay the same. Before I go back in and add more game, I made a copy, and that take a while. That take about a good, you know, several minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then once you finish, then you open back up, so you have a backup copy. So when you messed up, you got some way of going back to the image that was good. Because otherwise, all that stuff you did and you mess it up, guess what? You have to start all over again from the beginning. And that's what I did in the beginning. Later I started, you know, got smarter, and I said, oh, I'm not doing that all over again. So yeah. So Genesis, press A. This one have 54 games. So Genesis had 54. That gave me 283 plus 54. 337 so far. And Sega Genesis have actually have 42 that is from Neo Geo, and then 13 more. Yeah, 54. Yeah, 54. 12 that I added here. Double Dragon come with the system. I don't think the Hyper Ninja Turtle did not come with it. Sad did not come with it. This one did not come with it either. Sad. This one did not come with the Neo Geo Mini. And Michael Jackson did not come with Neo Geo Mini. And this thing is crazy. What happened to my Mortal Kombat? Blood. I thought I fixed it. Oh, this is not right. Let me. Somehow, when you go to Genesis, it lost its memory. Or maybe the battery that I plug in, maybe it's running out of juice in the back. So let me just reboot it again and go back to Genesis, because I know I have artwork in Genesis. Okay. Alright, press A. Alright, let's go back to Genesis. Alright. So yep, see, I told you, Mortal Kombat. Yep, it does come with the system. This one did not. I added that. This one, yes, come with the system. And this one did not. This is actually a not hack, but remake version. They added a different character in Street of Rage, and this is a regular Street of Rage. This is a Ninja Turtle Street of Rage. Street of Rage 2 with Ninja Turtle 4 character, and Superman, Batman. That's a hack one. And this is a hack, of course, because Sega Genesis never make this game officially. So that's a hack game in the work. And this one does come with the game system. And this one as well. This one as well. This does come with it. This does come with a Sega Genesis Mini. And this one. So on. So on. Yes. Yeah. So all this come with Sega Genesis Mini. which is a pretty cool set, and Golden Axe as well, and this one, and the Alice, the Kid Camille, I like that game. So they have a lot of cool game, okay. And this one, oh, this one, a lot of people go crazy. They find out they have that one. They're like, yeah. So a lot of people like that. And Monster World come with it. This one does, yes, yes, and that one too. Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. Yep, it come with that. And Sonic the Hedgehog first version, and Space Harry 2, it come with that. And then Street Fighter 2. Now, if you have problem playing with this 4 button, you definitely will have problem playing with a Sega Genesis with 3 button, because what I was told, this game play with more than just 3 button. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that go. And Street of Rage 2 does come with it, and as well as this one. So Fantasy Zone, yep. Tetrick is something that surprised everybody. It came with a system, Sega Genesis Mini, and as well as this one. Virtual Fighter, a lot of people was not happy that it came with it, but that's their icon. That's the first time they make a 3D type of fighting game, so they gonna have to they want to promote that, of course. The Sega the Saturn version, I think, is much better, but yeah, this one they put it in because Sega Genesis will put that game, because they put a lot of time, money to make that game. But it's not the best game to put in here. A lot of people who say they should have taken that one out, but oh well. And this one does come with it, and I like this game as well. It come with that, and that's it. Then USB. Now USB, you probably have to buy adapter, because it's same thing like the controller. Otherwise, you have to use the brand name Neo Geo Mini joystick. If not, you will have to buy an adapter to use a 6-button joystick, and also for flash drive to work. I'm not sure will it work or not, but if you already bought one, test it out, because I don't have one, so I can't test this. I tried to test it without the special adapter, but apparently it did not work. Sorry, it didn't work, and I did put the time to it, so I did a video and show you guys. I tried, but it did not work. Sorry. Okay, so Super Nintendo is the last one. Let's check it out. This one I had 28 games in here. So I wish I should have done the mini version, Super Nintendo. I should have. Then that way it will have the Sega Genesis Mini and Super Nintendo Mini, but I didn't do that. And I also could have done the Nintendo Mini. So Nintendo Mini, but Nintendo, I put a lot of games, so it'll be a waste of time to change that to a mini. So let me add all this together and tell you exactly how many games you're getting from this image. So add this 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 365 games from this image that I created for you. So 365 games, not a whole lot, but hey, it's good enough for me for Neo Geo. And one thing good, it does have Sega Genesis Mini in here, and it does have like 113 arcade game in here, including all 3 mini. Okay, so you got all 3 mini now in one system. So give me 2 thumbs up, man. That's good, isn't it? So hope you guys appreciate all the work I put in here, and I hope you guys enjoy it and have fun with it. And if I find something cool, like the joystick doesn't go crazy or something, I'll let you know. I hope whoever created this image will go back and fix some bug on it, like when you plug it to the TV, where all the icon change to the same icon, and make it a little bit easier for us to, and plus maybe hack the system so we don't have to buy an adapter. We could just plug in any converter that we could use without have to spend $49 for a adapter or something. Like just $7, convert from a female to a C, male to a C, without have to buy some fancy programming converter adapter. So I wish that will be possible, the person who hacked this. But it's a good hack. It's just some arcade, the joystick go crazy, and I find out if I plug into a TV, the joystick doesn't go crazy. If I plug something to the second controller or the first controller, the system stays stable. Oh, wrong thing, gonna break my. Yeah, if you plug something in, have some little bit of power or something, then the control, the main joystick will not go crazy on the selection. See, it go crazy. So yeah, so I find if you plug any cable, let me grab some. I think you have to plug a cable in, but it have to be plugged into something, I think. Or maybe you don't. Let's see. If I plug this in and without plugging into anything, just plug it in without plugging into anything, would that help the joystick not going crazy? No. Still a little bit crazy. But this is a Super Nintendo. I forgot to go through the whole thing. Yeah, it's come bounce back and forth. So you have to plug some kind of like a power or USB or another joystick, and then the system won't go crazy on you. That's one way to keep it from going crazy on you. Or you can plug it to the TV, but then when you plug in TV, then you won't see nothing here. Okay. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the image. I will go ahead and zip it up and upload it. Please check the video 1 that show you how to burn the image and how to burn the image and all that stuff. Alright, talk to you later. Bye bye.